Hi guys, myself Dayesh Bhure. I am a data science and business analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation during the graduate rotational internship program July 2021. This video is regarding task 3 during my internship. So let's start. The aim of the task was to perform exploratory data analysis on the SampleSuperstore dataset, and the libraries used for the same were numpy, pandas, matplotlib, and seaborn. I have provided the link for the dataset here. It is already open in the new tab. So this is the dataset. We have columns like shipment mode, segment, country, city, state, etc. And I have also provided the link for my GitHub repository for this task. So do check it out. So here we have to find out the weak areas where the company can make more profit, and we have to derive all the problems that the company or the business is facing by analyzing the data. So first of all, let me tell you what is exploratory data analysis, or EDA in short. So EDA is an approach of analyzing data sets to summarize the main characteristics using statistical graphics and other data visualization methods such as graphs like bar plots, histograms, pie charts, etc. So let's move forward with our task. I'll just zoom in so that it is visible clearly. Okay, so first step is importing the required libraries. We have used numpy, pandas, matplotlib, seaborn as basic libraries. Then reading the dataset. We are reading the SampleSuperstore dataset from the CSV file that I have shown you just a while ago. Then basic data insight. So displaying the first 5 rows of the dataset. Then sample of the dataset, that is, these are the first 5 rows, whereas sample gives us random 5 rows from the dataset. After that, let's have a look at the dimensions of the dataset. So as you can see, there are 9,994 rows and 13 columns. So it is a very huge dataset. After that, I have used .info function for concise summary of the dataset. So .info function gives us summary of the data, such as the index values of the columns, the column names, the count of non-null rows, the data type of each and every column. And after that, I have used .describe function for the statistical summary, such as count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, and the intermediate values. And this .describe function returns the statistical summary of the continuous variables only. Then nUnique for returning the number of unique data in each column. Then checking for the duplicates in the dataset. So as you can see here, we have 17 duplicate rows. So we will be dropping them. This drop duplicate functions is used for dropping the duplicates in the dataset, and in place equals to true. If we don't set this, then it will just provide us with a view of the dataset with the duplicates removed. But if we write in place equals to true, then it will actually remove the rows and give us the dataset. After that, let's check the dataset if it is actually removed or not. So yeah, we had 9,994 rows, as you have seen here. But after removing the duplicates, we have 9,977 rows and same 13 columns. Now checking for missing data if there are any. So we don't have any missing data. After that, I am removing the country column and the postal code column, since as you can see right here in nUnique, country has only one unique data. That means in each row it is having the same country, so it won't be useful in our case. So I am just removing the country column and the postal code column. Moving on, checking the statistical relations between various rows and columns. So first we'll be seeing the correlation between the variables. So as you can see, there is a little bit correlation between profit and sales, and even less correlation between sales and the quantity. So overall, not a strong correlation between the columns. After that, we are checking the covariance of columns. Now moving on to data visualization. First of all, I have used sns.pairplot. Okay, so as you can see in the diagonal, we have the bar graphs and all the other columns have the scatter plot here. And it is giving us the graph for the continuous variables only. After that, I have used a heat map. And here the bright colors show the strongest correlation, whereas the dark color shows the less correlation. So obviously the same columns will have perfect correlation like profit and profit, discount and discount, but as you can see, profit and sales column has a little bit of correlation, 0.48, and then quantity and sales has 0.2 correlation. So overall not a very strong correlation. After that, I am just making a data frame with number type of columns and then displaying the box plot. So as you can see, we have some outliers in the sales column and the profit column. We can remove these outliers for making the result of our model better, but since I am just doing the exploratory data analysis, I won't be doing that. After that, I have just plotted the quantity and profit relation based on subcategory and discount and profit relation based on subcategory. So as you can see here, the chairs have the highest sales. The blue graph show the sales and the orange shows the profit. So the chairs and phones have the highest sale, and copiers give us the highest profit for the company. And on the other hand, the tables has a very good amount of sales, but the profit is very low. Sorry, the company is actually generating loss here. After that, in the discount and profit relation, we can see the same thing. Tables is generating loss here, and also bookcases is also generating a little bit of loss. Then category wise sales in each region. So in each region, the sales for office supplies, that is shown by the brown graphs, are actually very poor in each region. Then segment wise count of the shipment modes. So we can conclude that here the consumer count is highest in each case, and generally every section like consumer, corporate or home office prefer the standard class over all the other shipment modes. Then segment wise sales in each region. So in case of sales, not much difference is seen based on the segments. After that, I have plotted the subcategory versus sales. So sales of machines and copiers are much higher in this case as compared to other subcategories. Then category wise profit in the whole country. So here we can clearly see that the technology category is generating highest profit. On the y-axis we have profit and on the x-axis we have category. So technology is generating highest profit and furniture is lagging behind. After that, I have made another data frame for just the technology category columns or rows, and then sales of each subcategory under technology. So under technology category, copiers is having highest sales and accessories is having the lowest amount of sales. Machines also has a pretty good amount of sales. Then profit of each subcategory under technology. So as you can see, the copiers is generating the highest profit as mentioned earlier, but even though the machines were performing good in the sales, still the profit from the machines is very low. So this is something that we have to keep an eye on. Then insights using stats. So I've made a grouped data frame wherein I have grouped the complete retail data frame by city column. After that, cities with the highest total sales. So as it is clearly visible, New York City has the most sales, followed by Los Angeles and Seattle. Cities with highest total profit. So again, New York City is leading in this case, then LA, then Seattle. After that, cities with highest aggregated discount. So previously we saw that New York City was leading in the sales as well as in the profit. But interestingly, here we can see that highest total discount is given for Philadelphia, and then Houston, and then Chicago. New York City is nowhere in this list, but still it is giving us profit, so that is a very good thing. After that, cities with highest average sales. We see some new cities here. Then lowest average sales, highest average profit, new names again, lowest average profit, then cities with highest average discount, and the lowest average discount. So as you can see in these average values, we can see that cities that top the sales and profit as well as the discount, like New York City, LA, Seattle, Philadelphia, they are not anywhere in these average calculations. So this is quite interesting, and we can see the overall scenario using these average values. After that, cities with the highest average discounts but low average sales. So here we can see that these 7 cities where the company is giving highest discounts up to 80%, but the sales are very low. And since the company is already giving such huge discounts, we can't increase the discount further. So investment here won't be fruitful. After that, cities with the high average sales as well as average profit. So in the above 23 cities, the sales as well as profits are very good, and hence if we invest in these cities in terms of discount and other aspects, business can increase more, and these cities, we can term these cities as the hotspots for the company. After that, cities where average discount is less but average sales are high. So in these 13 cities, they are generating high average sales, but the company is giving no discount. Hence, if our investments can be increased in these cities, like if we give some extra discounts, then maybe the sales will be increased further and huge profits can be driven from these cities. After that, cities with high average sales but low average profit. So in these 3 cities, although we can see that the sales are very good, but the company is actually generating loss here. After that, cities with high average discount but low average profit. So we have these 8 cities that gets the highest discount, and even though they are getting so much discount, but the business is generating loss. Either strong focus should be given in these cities to find out the faults, or the discounts should be decreased so that the company can make up for some loss. Then cities with the low average discount but high average profit. Here, as we can see, we have 27 cities that the company is not at all providing any discount, but these cities are generating a good amount of profit. Hence, more and more care is to be taken in these cities and these regions, and we can again give more discount for these areas, as these are kind of hotspots for the company. So in conclusion, considering the above insights, if the company follows the suggestions provided throughout the above analysis, it is sure to improve the sales as well as the profit while cutting out on some losses. So that's it for my task 3. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching.